Hey y'all, how are y'all doing today? Peace on earth and love and light to you. I am Gabrielle Ether. Welcome to my channel. So as you guys can see, I'm going to start to incorporate some affirmation cards. Y'all, I got two more oracle decks, two more new oracle decks too, that I'm going to do reviews on also, and they are coming later on today. So I'm going to show y'all those two. So, yeah, I ordered these like a long time ago, and then come to find out they were in the office the whole time, and I did not think that they were supposed to do that. But anyways, so this is She Believed She Could, so she did. Who are they by? I don't know. But anyways, they come in this box right here, and they had like a little I guess. No, maybe that's just who said that. But anyways, I guess that they are, they had like a little something over this, but I already took them off. It's me and my daughter was looking at it. Every review I saw these cards did not show the backs of the cards. So the backs are just like this. They just look green. They're green, just plain green, but they look kind of tie-dye-ish, okay? And I'm not even sure if I'm going to go through the whole deck. But at the end of this, I'm going to do a pick a card for you guys. And I'm just going to like have three out there. Like I usually have three cards. And I'm just going to turn them over and read them as for just like an affirmation for you for today, okay? So this is the first one. She believed she could, so she did. This, every time I see this, I wrote a poem called She, and it was like years ago. And every time I see this quote, written by someone named R.S. Gray, I remember that. I always remember that poem that I wrote, and I was like really young, and it was called She. And that's what the poem is about. I was saying like, I was basically saying like she believed that she could do this, so she did this and that. And I remember the very last ending of the poem when I said she wasn't and it goes it is I guess I'm just really, this is really inspiring me because it's going to be in an upcoming video. You guys are going to talk about moving here. Let me know if you want to see it when I'm talking about moving from Tuscaloosa, Alabama to Houston, Texas, a small town, to a big town. And this is really just inspiring to me. And I forgot the last ending of that poem, but she wasn't motivated by much. She was motivated. She wasn't motivated by much. She was motivated by faith. I'm gonna see if I can find y'all that poem. But that's what I wrote at the end of that poem. And every time I see this quote, I remember that poem that I wrote. And it's really inspiring as far as me moving out here. Um, This one says, yeah, I'm like, they're going to be kind of hard to shuffle. I hope it's just because they're new. They're really pretty. Woman must not accept, she must challenge. And the reason why I picked these cards is because the majority of what they said, like I really believed in. Yesterday is not ours to recover, but tomorrow is ours to win or to lose. Work hard for what you want because it won't come to you without a fight. And if I get cards that I don't totally believe in, then and that's like every oracle deck that I get. Some cards like I don't really totally believe how they, or totally like everything about them. That's why it takes me so long to order new cards. Then I will kind of like explain it my way and tell you guys, take it how you want to. But this is a quote by Leah LaBelle. This says, if you hear, oh yeah, okay, so why I don't totally believe this, I don't feel like you have to work hard for everything. Yeah, some stuff you're supposed to work smarter, not harder. Okay, so, but definitely a lot of things don't come to you easily, and it has to be, and it will be a fight. But if you hear a voice within you say you cannot paint, then by all means paint, and that voice will be silenced. I like that. Defeating the voices that are in your head. Sometimes they say that's our biggest enemy is us. We are our biggest enemies, right? So if you're not making mistakes, then you're not doing anything. Okay, by John Wooden. Problems are guidelines, not stop signs. I saw this one and I was like, yes, I love that. Keep your eyes on the stars, but remember to keep your feet on the ground. Theodore Roosevelt. To achieve greatness, start where you are. Use what you have. Do what you can. Arthur Ashe? I don't know. Love yourself. It is important to stay positive because beauty comes from the inside out. I'm going to add to these decks with my own quotes. So, I think I should. You have to participate relentlessly in the manifestations of your own blessings. Oh, wow. Yes, I do believe that. What you do today can improve all your tomorrow. Oh my gosh, this is so true. It's kind of like one of the stories of my life, part of the story of my life. In order to succeed, we must first believe that we can. True. Oh my gosh. Y'all. Success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines practiced every day. Okay, so I don't like when reviews get too long, so I don't think I'm going to go all the way through every card. You guys kind of get it though. There is no greater gift you can give or receive than to honor your calling. It is why you were born and how you become most truly alive. Oprah Winfrey. Wow. I'm just looking at that like, oh, I didn't know Oprah said that. See that to honor your calling is why you were born and how you become most truly alive. Oh, yes. Oh, my gosh. And I'm not even an Oprah fan, but this right here speaks to me so much. Action. Pablo Picasso. Action is the foundation success to all. Action is the foundational key to all success. Ooh, yes. I like y'all. I'm so excited about these. Okay, I'm going to do a pick a card next. Okay, you guys pick a card and I will give you your answer. Okay, so I was down here like, I don't have anything for them to like pick with because all three of them look so much alike. So me and my daughter was just doing our nails, as you can see. Yeah, so I do, y'all know I do my nails myself. This side always looks better than the other one because I'm right-handed. But these are, see, I got that all on the ground. But let me see. This is like a gold. These are the colors my daughter wanted. This is like it's like a gold. This is like an orange. So it'll be led to a color. Some glitter that she's going to put on her nails. And this is a purple. I'm trying to get the focus because it's actually really pretty. So it'll be led to a color. So, purple, orange, or golden, and I'm going to tell you what your cards are. So, y'all, the card that I was telling y'all about earlier came out by Leah LaBelle. Work hard for what you want because it won't come to you without a fight. And then this came out with it. Woman must not accept, she must challenge by Margaret Sanger, whatever. And I was like, okay, wow. I like how these two came out together. These are some affirmations for you guys. Like, even though this says woman, it's so blue. I'm picking up on a lot of masculine energy. So maybe majority men are led to this. But hey, you know, women are men. So, but what I'm picking up is, you guys know what I said earlier. Like, sometimes you don't need to work hard. You need to work smarter and not harder. So please know that this is very true. A lot of things will not come to you without a fight. It's like a lot of times we have to go through that those tests and trials in life to get anywhere, right? So, and that's what this is saying. Woman must not accept, she must challenge. So anything that comes to you, it's not all the time about, like I said, working harder. You have to just not just say, I'm just going to accept this for what it is. I'm going to challenge this. I'm going to question it. I'm going to think outside the box. I'm going to not just be all about the status quo, or I'm just not going to do what the rest of the world says. You have to challenge something sometimes. Like, you have to just think sometimes. It's not all about just accepting it or just saying, well, I'm just going to work for this, or I'm just going to do this. I'm just going to do. It's kind of what I was saying. It's not all about what people say. Most people will say that. Work hard, work hard, work hard. And then this came out with it. And I'm so happy that it did, because at first I turned it over like, huh? Now I know exactly what Spirit is saying. Because absolutely, we know that this happens sometimes, but also remember, don't just accept anything, challenge it. So you have to think harder. I'm sorry, you have to work smarter sometimes. It's not all about just being, putting in the physical work, or just getting up and going to work every day. It's about not just accepting the things that come into your life just because you think that this is just the way it's always supposed to be, just because you think that this is the quote that you have heard all your life. Challenge it. And hey, that's the story of my life. I never just look at stuff as for what it is. I always challenge it, because I know sometimes things are deeper than what it looks like. It's different. Some things are different than what it appears to be on surface. Okay, so remember, don't just accept stuff, but challenge it. Whenever you do have those fights that come into your life, and when you're thinking, oh, should I work hard, or, should I? And then sometimes you have to think about that. Like I said, because this definitely happens. Is this something that you have to put more work in, or is this something that you just have to think smarter about? At the end of the day, you're not just accepting it for what it is, you're challenging it, okay? So, but I will leave y'all with this quote too. Work smarter, not harder. And that's all for those of you guys who were drawn to this golden one. I love that message. Did you? Let me know what you guys think about these cards. Are you excited about me adding these to my videos and about my new Oracle cards? I'm going to show y'all those too. And yeah, tell me what you think about this message. That's all, y'all. For those of you guys who relate to the orange one, okay, you got, oh my gosh, this is so pretty. What lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. Oh my gosh, I love that. Henry S. Hashkins. What does this say? Don't live down to expectations. Go out there and do something remarkable. Wendy somebody. Wow, let me see how I can put these two together. Oh my gosh, I'm not used to these. They're so brand new. So let me see what Spirit is saying, y'all. Okay. Definitely what lies behind us and what lies before us. Like, don't all the time think about the past. Don't all the way worry about the things that you can't control. Something that's coming before you, like you have a bill on the 20th, and it's the 15th. Sometimes you can't worry about that, because what's more important to what this saying, those are just tiny matters, and what's more important is what lies within us. Sometimes we have the skills to, we have the skills, the gifts, the talent to manifest things, or to make our lives better by our own skills and our own gifts. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm saying. And what lies within us, sometimes we kind of ignore that, because we are always faced with things to come, or things that are in our past, and we don't even know that we already possess the ability to get over some things, or to get through some things, or to manifest some things. Sometimes, you guys, or not sometimes, but we just don't realize that we are powerful beings, and we don't really use our power that we have. And one thing that one instrument is what it's another quote I heard before. that we rarely use is our tongue. And we all have the power of the tongue. We can think some things, we can speak some things into existence, and that's why some things we shouldn't even say, because the power of the tongue is so powerful. So what's more important is not to worry about like things that are, these little everyday things. It's something that happened to you in your past, or something that's gonna come, in a couple of days from now. What's more important is to focus on the skills that you already possess to get you past another day. Don't live down to expectations. Go out there and do something remarkable. Take those skills that you have. Like I said, sometimes we just don't realize what we already have inside of us. That we already possess the gifts and the skills to get us to get us through another day, or to get us those things that we really want. And we shouldn't live down to expectations, to what other people expect from us, to what other people feel like, or say that we can do, or what society, will deem as smart or intelligent, or, successful. We shouldn't live down to other people's expectations, or to any expectations in general. We should let our little light oh my gosh our little light shine, the little light that's within us. And matter of fact, we probably look at it like it's little, but it's not little. It's actually big. Go out there and do something remarkable. Take that remarkable gift that you have in you, that you know that is already there. Go out there and do something with it. Show everyone that you're not just what everybody is expecting. Okay, you're not just another statistic. You're not just another single mother. You're not just another minority. You're not just another Asian. You're not just another black girl. You're not just another Latino. You're not just a little white girl. Like some people would just call us sometimes, or boy. Sometimes they will will look at you and just say, oh, you know what? She's just a little white girl. She's just a little white girl. He's just a little white boy. What do they know about the world? They got they got the world, they got everything just given to them. They don't even understand or even know their privilege. And sometimes you can listen to that and let that get you down and feel like, well, you know what? I'm just not gonna do anything, because people might look at me like that. They might say, "Well, look at her and her privilege." But you know what? If it wasn't for you and your privilege, because y'all know I talk about that all the time. But if it wasn't for you and your privilege, or anyone else's privilege, then you wouldn't be able to get up and then we wouldn't get the messages that we have. Some of these things wouldn't even have happened. Some of you guys have the privilege to go out there and stand up for those and talk up for those who can't speak up for themselves. You can go out there and make a difference in the world in your own way. Any type of way you can. If you get a leg up, then hey, take it and be proud of it. Don't get boastful with it. And I think you guys who are led to this reading, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Show everybody that. Show them that you're not just a little, a little single mother who don't know what they're doing. Who's just going to raise more statistics, more single mother kids or whatever. Show them that you're more than that. Go out there and build some homeless shelters. Go out there and, and donate to people, help people, give them their time, show them that you're more than that. Build businesses, be entrepreneurs. Um, Take those ideas that you have and turn them to like multi-millionaire, billionaire ideas, whatever it is. Show them that you are not just what other people expect you to be. Show them that you are more. Get out there and do something remarkable, okay, y'all? Oh, that was a good message. Y'all, let me know. Let me know if you're excited about these cards coming to my videos, and yeah, and let me know how you felt about this message, if it resonated with you or in any kind of way. And that is all. Continue to come and grow with me and subscribe so we can become a part of each other's tribe. Bye. Y'all, those you guys who are led to this purple one right here, I was led to this one too. And y'all, I can't believe what I'm seeing right now. Because if my homeboy, if my homeboy is on this reading, he will know exactly what me and him already talked about this morning. So this says, like I was just telling y'all, I wrote a poem that says, she believed she could, so she did. It didn't say this, but it reminded me of this. She believed she could, so she did. I wrote this poem years ago, okay? And whenever I see this, it reminds me of that. So I hope this is confirmation for you guys in some kind of way, because it's confirmation for me. And this one says, oh my gosh, it's by J.K. Rowling. Y'all don't know. I love me some J.K. Rowling. I'm so inspired by her. The last deck, the orange one, uh, kind of relates to my situation a little bit too, but I wasn't led to that one because J.K. Rowling, like, she inspired me so much by her coming up out of welfare and her coming up in later in life and just doing something with her life and being like created some like the best work ever. And this says anything's possible if you've got enough nerve. So let me talk to y'all. Let me tell y'all what I'm hearing. So, of course, these two go together. Oh my God, Spirit is so intelligent. I just love when Spirit do stuff like this. And I'm just shuffling like, oh, these cards are hard to shuffle. And I'm just taking them out. Y'all know, I don't know what they say until I turn them over. So, y'all really listen to, even if you're not moving, listen to the video that I have coming up about when I moved. Because it's just a whole lot to do with faith and stuff like that. But let me talk to y'all about what your message is saying. I want to start with this one first. Anything's possible if you've got enough nerve, okay? So, with that being said, in this world, you do have to have a lot of nerve. And it's something that I talk to my son about. You have to have a lot of guts, you have to have a lot of courage, basically what this is saying. You have to knock down those doors that, are not so easily to knock down, okay? I don't know if I agree with anything is possible, but I will say a lot of things is possible. Most things are possible. There are definitely things that people told me no to, but if I didn't build up my nerve and go into that building and say, you know what, no, it's not supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be like this. Then I would not have gotten certain things in my life. And I know you guys can relate because you are here, right? So, how many times have that happened to you in life where people have told you no, but there's a small voice inside you that says no? You turn around and you go back and you say, you know what? This is not right. This is what I need. This is this and this is that. And then they change their tone and then they deliver. They give you whatever it is that you need or they help you out or whatever it is. It could be purchasing a home or a car where they tell you, you know what, you can't get that. And then you just go to them and then you say, you know what, I know you're saying that I can't get this, but I make this much. This car is worth this much. I should be able to get this car because sometimes, especially as women, they'll just automatically say, well, we can't do, but you spoke up for yourself. And y'all, that's like one of the stories of my life where I've had to look to really just listen to that small voice inside of me. And I had to go back several times in a lot of different instances in my life because I can remember one time, specifically when I lost my car in a storm and I was told that I was going to only get like $200 for that car and I was gonna let it go, and this is something I tell my son all the time, but I was like, no, I'm gonna make an appeal. And I went back and I made an appeal and they went back and gave me $6,000. This was like a old car, okay, so more than what the car was worth. But hey, sometimes you have to do that. And then after that, you guys have to learn the importance of appealing. So they may be important for some of you guys. You guys just don't listen to when people tell you no. Like, it may seem impossible, but there's always another way. Sometimes you just have to go back and appeal. And that's what I'm hearing for some of you guys. Go back and appeal. Something was not right the first time. They didn't tell you that right. Or either they just tell you, like, just like on Amazon. I hate Amazon. I don't care what nobody say. A lot of people love Amazon. I don't like them because they always messing up stuff when it comes to me. But I have to go back and tell them stuff all the time. And there's a lot of times that they say, well, give it to this day, give it to that. No, no, I'm not giving it to another day. I want it this day. And I've had to do that. And guess what? And they'll come that day. But that's why I said I don't feel like it's anything. It's some things or most things, because yeah, some stuff y'all already know. Some stuff you just can't. You can't do it. You can't do it. Okay. But when you have that small voice inside you that say go back, then go back, y'all. You have to knock down those doors, and sometimes you just have to have a lot of nerve, like J.K. Rowling is saying right here. You just gotta tell people, like, you can't let people talk to you any kind of way. And like, I used to be so timid when I was younger, y'all. And and a matter of fact, I have not my homeboy I was talking about, but I had another guy friend that I was talking to last night, and he told me, he was like, "You know what scared me about you?" I'm like, "What?" He said, "You are nothing like I thought." He was like, I thought you was quiet. I thought you was shy." He was like, "But when I got to know you, you are so outgoing and your personality is so much more bubbly than I could ever imagine." And I was like, "Yeah, but I am shy. I am shy. I am reserved. I am introverted. I'm all that. But you got to get to know me." And he was like, "I was so surprised." He was like, "And then you're really feisty too." He was like, "You're not going to let nobody talk to you, any kind of way." Yeah, I've pretty much been like all of those things my whole life, but at the same time, y'all, I've had to learn that, and then I've had to learn how to like kind of tone myself down sometimes too. I am Tauruses are like this, Tauruses are kind of laid back, they like a don't start no won't be none type of person. And then you have my Libra side, my Libra moon side, and I just don't like drama at all. And I think a lot of you guys, are you guys Tauruses, are you guys Libras out there? You don't like confrontation, and I hate it. Like, I don't like confrontation at all. But I've had to get up nerve in my life. Yeah, I've had to like really tear down some walls. I've had people tell me, "You're not gonna get approved for this, you're not gonna get approved for that." And I go back and I just have to, and a lot of times you have to educate yourself too. And you just have to say, "You know what? No, this says this and this says this. I'm supposed to be able to get this. I'm supposed to be able to get approved for this or that." So, y'all, if you are led to this, it's either confirmation to continue to be the bold person that you are, or either this is just me encourage you to be more bold in life, because I have to tell my son that all the time. Like, you have to start sticking up for yourself more. Like, I know you don't like confrontation, and like, if you really know my son, he has no problem speaking up for himself, but he don't like confrontation. You have to really get under his skin, and when you get under his skin, like the other day, I told him he was so rude to somebody. It was crazy. He get that from me, and I was like, Khalil, that's the thing about him. When you really get on it under his skin, oh my gosh, he's the worst. He is the worst, but you have to really get under his skin, because I have to tell him, like, Khalil, that's the thing. You can't wait till things get so bad. You have to, even though you don't like confrontation like me, you can't just avoid stuff. You gotta have nerve. That's where nerve come in at. To where you have to push yourself, like, oh my gosh, I don't want this drama. I don't want this drama. I don't want it. And I've had to tell people plenty of times, like, you have to be somewhat messy sometimes. Like, how people just automatically messy? You know how some people are just messy and they just jump into mess and do stuff for like no reason. And sometimes it's almost like you gotta be that person, because you can't let people screw you over or get you up, or like get over on you. So yeah, and that's that. And as for this, I pretty much explained all that. Plus, I'm tired of talking, so I pretty much explained it. When I was saying that she believed she could, so she did. Anything you believe that you can do, you know what? That's something Nicki Minaj say all the time. This is by someone named R.S. Gray. She always said that she just believed in herself, and she always say, you know, if she wants to give anyone, if anyone asks her for advice, she always say, yeah, believe in yourself. If you believe in yourself, then that's one thing I really believe in. Don't nobody know your vision but you. Your best friends don't even know your vision or can't even understand or comprehend your vision sometimes. Not even your best friends. But they don't have to. You know why? Because it was given to you. And as long as you believe that you can, then you will, okay? Work on your nerve or stay bold like you've always been. And yeah, that's all, y'all. Hold on. My hands are everywhere today because I'm trying to hold it. Okay, that's all. Continue to come and grow with me. Y'all, let me know if you are excited about these affirmation videos being,